This fight is not going to change my lifestyle financially. I'm not going to fight no more if you die. He said, you better fight. If you don't fight, I'm going to come back and haunt. I feel like
Boxing legend Mike Tyson isn't holding back when it comes to his thoughts on Jake Paul ahead of Paul's upcoming fight. Tyson boldly stated that he could take Paul down, further intensifying the tension and igniting a new rivalry. Reflecting on his past opponents, Tyson emphasized that only those who demonstrate the same relentless dedication and discipline he possessed are capable of defeating him, alluding to fighters like
Larry Holmes and Trevor Burbick didn't put in the work that I put in when they fought me. You know, they didn't put in that work, and not only that, they just weren't qualified to beat me at their best. They just weren't qualified to beat me. See, I train all day. I box and train all day. You know, stay in shape.
Tyson's confidence stems from the hard work he's put in. He believes that true preparation leaves no room for doubt, and the outcome is secondary. Any challenger would need to match his level of commitment to even stand a chance.
Absolutely, yeah.
How are you feeling about that upcoming fight?
I'm very much forward to it, and I put in the work, so I'm not really worried about anything. And I put in the work. It's nothing else I can say. I put in.
Reflecting on his experiences, Tyson emphasized that preparation is key, as it's what makes each fight truly rewarding. While staying in shape can be tough, he has found renewed excitement in the thrill of competition. With his recent success, Tyson remains open to more opportunities in the ring, viewing each fight as a chance to test his preparation and enjoy the journey.
Great, but I prepared for it. It's all about preparation.
Still look dangerous in that fight.
Hey, I'm just glad it happened. You know, that was the first one, and God willing, these guys will offer me many more. It's just, it's fun too.
So you want to keep going?
It's a possibility, yeah. It's kind of fun. I guess only thing that's pretty tricky is getting in shape.
For Tyson, training is an all-day commitment, echoing the intensity of his routine in his 20s. He trains from morning until late afternoon, alternating between boxing, strength conditioning, and sparring. As the fight nears, the workload lightens, but his focus remains unwavering. It's a routine that allows little time for family or friends, dedicated solely to the demanding path toward peak performance.
Just like when I was 20, taught me training. I go all out. I train you train all day. It starts when? The boxing starts from what? 11, and then you might be done by 5. And then I'm doing strength and conditioning, guys. Then I'm gonna do the weight. Then I'm gonna box. Then sparring. It's an all-day process. That's when it gets crazy. And that's closer to the fight, it cuts down, but. Yeah, but it's just all day. You don't have time for no family, friends.
Reflecting on his return to the ring for his fight with Roy Jones Jr., Tyson admitted that the initial pain reminded him why he had retired in the first place. However, with new recovery techniques and the discipline to rest regularly, he has built up his stamina and resilience, enabling him to train harder and recover more effectively than ever before.
Like when the first fight I had with Roy, right? I said, I started training. I said, wow, this is the reason why I quit fighting. When those pains started coming, wow, this is why I quit fighting. This is why. You get over that. And now they got medicine out of pain. It's just the way they have now.
But the recovery is harder though.
Yes. I do good recovery. I do what I do. I take 2 days off, 3 days off, the weekend off. You know, and that builds me up.
Even now, Tyson continues to train relentlessly for a potential fight, dedicating hours each day with the same intensity and focus that defined his prime. For Tyson, staying sharp and fully prepared is essential, proving that he's ready to bring everything he's got to the ring.
Nice, come on, punch him. Yeah.
Mike, by yourself, Jeff. Mike, something. Que pariu! Excelente uppercut, Mike. Excelente stance, man.
Smoke that joint to go to jail.
Here we are.
Yeah, you know?
Here we are. You fought against yourself and you won today.
Yes.
Tyson's coach echoed this belief, highlighting that it's Tyson's discipline that truly sets him apart. He pointed out that Tyson never lets personal desires interfere with his training commitment. For Tyson, discipline always comes first. The focus and dedication he brings to every session, pushing past personal limits, are what distinguish him from other fighters and keep him at the peak of his game.
The way he reacts, days like that make a lot of difference in life. He fought against himself today. He did the best training of the week. Why? Because he knew it. The discipline has to be before anything. The discipline comes before your wishes. I wish something, but I can make what? Because my discipline is there first. He knows what he has in front of him, and he put himself over here today. He finished his first train, he go for the second one right now, and then we go. This is different between.
Another coach emphasized Tyson's punching power and relentless combinations, describing his punches as missiles. For Tyson, it's not about throwing a single punch, but delivering a series of powerful blows that overwhelm his opponent. His movement in the ring, inspired by his legendary trainer Customato, is so precise and quick that, as his coach put,
this is different between Mike and other fighters.
Well, he's punches and bunches. He's a missile. He throws missiles, not just one bomb, but they're bombs. They're all freaking one after the other. We don't want to throw one bomb. We want to throw missiles, one after the other. Combinations. Cuss would say he moved his head so great, the guy couldn't have hit him with a machine gun.
He continued to praise Tyson's performance, especially given that he had just returned from a training trip. Despite the exhaustion, Tyson delivered an impressive showing, prompting his coach to confidently declare, "Jake is done." His coach believes that with Tyson's current focus and power, each day adds a new layer to his recipe for success in the potential fight with Jake Paul.
I mean, he's just unbelievable today. And we just had plenty of rest, which helped. I had the trip, but travel sucks. Travel kills him. He didn't have any rest. And look what he did today. How great. If the fight was today, Jake is done. Jake's done anyway. And it's just more added to the recipe from here to the fight. But you see the point. You see my point.
Tyson gave a glimpse into his daily training routine, highlighting his dedication. He begins with a 4-mile treadmill run, followed by 3,000 rows on the rowing machine, sometimes twice a day. Running outside isn't an option due to distractions, so he stays focused on the treadmill. This intense training underscores his commitment to remaining in peak physical condition.
Can you kind
I
of
get up in the morning, I do the road work.
How many miles?
The base was 4 miles on the treadmill, 4 miles, 5. I can't do it outside. People.
Yeah.
Right, so I go on the treadmill, and then after that I do the rower for like, I don't know. I might do this on the real too. I might do 3,000 rows, then come back later do another 3,000. Yeah. Then the next morning do another 3,000. I got.
Tyson made it clear that his years as one of the toughest fighters will soon pose a serious challenge for his opponent.
Baddest man on the planet for decades, and this problem child is about to have a problem life.
Following his bold declaration, Tyson emphasized that he's far from typical for his age. His dedication and consistency in training set him apart, as he described himself as a different species. Unlike others who slow down, Tyson's active lifestyle and relentless focus keep him sharp and driven. For him, this fight isn't just another match, it's an opportunity to prove he's still at the top. He eagerly anticipates what promises to be a thrilling evening.
You can't compare me with other people my age, because other people at my age haven't been training as long as me, consistent as me, and I'm just a different species of human being.
How so?
I think because I'm very active in what I do. I don't sit around doing nothing. I'm just very active. I'm very serious in what I do, and I'm just so interested. I can't wait for this evening to happen. It's going to be a wonderful evening. The city of Dallas is going to be entertained.
Tyson went on to highlight what makes his approach unique. Unlike other fighters his age, he takes exceptional care of his body, maintaining a rigorous workout routine that most would find difficult to match. While he acknowledges that his body requires more recovery now, he meets these demands with extra care, even scheduling 3 massages a day to ensure he stays in top condition.
The reason why you don't see most fighters doing this is because most fighters are not Mike Tyson. They're not taking care of themselves. You don't see a fighter You see a fighter my age, he doesn't look like I look. He doesn't perform like I perform. He doesn't work out like I work out. I'm just constantly working out. It's hard for me to describe what makes it different. Only thing that makes it different, my body might get sore than it did when I was younger, so I need more massages. I get massages.
Tyson issued a warning to Jake, making his intentions crystal clear. He's not planning to hold back. Tyson declared that he's coming straight at his opponent, leaving no room for hesitation or retreat.
It's my hometown. It's gonna be amazing.
You know what, Mike? I'm going.
Baby, you should be there. Everybody else is gonna be there. You shouldn't be in this world alone. You'll be all alone in this world. Shit.
Tyson also emphasized that age is just a number and won't hold him back. He dismissed society's conventional views on aging, pointing out that calendars and timelines are merely constructs created by others. Rather than being limited by what people expect of someone his age, Tyson focuses on his own strength and readiness, proving that he's far from done and fully prepared to step back into the ring once again.
Well, first of all, you don't know how old you are. Somebody told you how old you are. Julius Caesar had a big ego. He wanted a month, so he said, I'm going to create July. So how old are you? These people are creating months and years to make people a certain particular age. You really don't know how old you are. You don't know how old, I don't know how old I am. People design their own calendar. So we don't know how old we are. We know what people tell us how old we are. We know what people tell us we should be retired by this age. That's what they tell us.
For Tyson, the greatest limitation is believing in limitations. He rejects labels based on age or ability, refusing to let his 58 years define him. Sparring with fighters nearly half his age, Tyson holds his ground, matching their strength and intensity. While younger opponents may try to prove themselves against him, Tyson is quick to remind them that he's still a force to be reckoned with in the gym.
Man's biggest downfall is to believe he has limitations. And that's what we do when we believe we're a certain amount of age. I don't think I'm 58. Do you think I feel 58? When I'm fighting them young niggas in the gym and they're bashing me, them big strong, I'm bashing them back. You think I feel 58? You think they're not trying to hurt me in that gym?
Yeah.
So they can get a reputation?
Yeah.
Young 30, 28 years.
Yeah.
No, they're getting nothing.
Even Joe Rogan observed that Tyson has fully embraced a war mode mentality, adopting a fierce, primal focus. Rogan described Tyson's intense preparation, including eating raw meat as part of his training, as a symbolic reminder of his readiness to dominate. With his unwavering dedication to training and supplements, Rogan noted that Tyson remains a force to be reckoned with, bringing unstoppable energy and focus into the ring.
Tyson's mind has switched over into war. Like, he was doing this interview, and someone said to him, he goes, you look like you're in your 20s. Like, what are you doing? He goes, I just eat raw meat. He goes, I'm eating raw meat. He goes, you're eating raw meat? He goes, yeah, I'm eating raw meat. He goes, because that's what I'm going to eat when I fight. I'm going to eat him. It's raw meat.
Yeah, see,
I was like, Jesus Christ. He's in mode. He's in that God of War mode, and that he's still got that in him. And I'm telling you, if you keep giving that guy hormones and you keep giving that guy supplements and you keep...
Tyson's approach to fear is just as unique as his training. He doesn't see fear as something to overcome, but as a friend to embrace. For him, recognizing and accepting fear actually strengthens his resolve, turning it into a powerful ally. Instead of allowing fear to become a weakness, Tyson uses it to fuel his focus and performance, making it clear that his mental preparation is just as formidable as his physical training.
Intimidation does. Intimidation makes a great fighter a nothing fighter. Makes him absolutely nothing. Because once you're intimidated, you're no longer able to do what you're capable of doing. It prevents you from doing that.
Tyson also shared his views on intimidation, calling it a dangerous trap that can reduce even the greatest fighters to nothing. Once a fighter is intimidated, he loses the ability to perform at his best, weighed down by self-doubt. Tyson's refusal to be intimidated highlights his mental toughness, ensuring he enters the ring with unwavering focus and determination.
That on no one.
Really?
I don't wish that, no. I don't wish my life on no one.
Just as a whole.
As a whole, yeah.
Did you ever want to be famous?
That's why I was trained so hard. I was a nobody that wanted to be. I wanted it all. I wanted to be the biggest fighter in the history of life. That's what put in my mind. How do I know to say those words? He put that in my mind.
Man, that's
Reflecting on his journey, Tyson revealed the intense drive that has propelled him to where he is today. He admitted that while he wouldn't wish his life on anyone, his early ambition was fueled by a desire to rise from nobody to the greatest fighter in history. Trained with a fierce vision instilled by Cus D'Amato, Tyson's pursuit of greatness was unrelenting. That deep desire to leave his mark, despite the struggles, has defined his path and continues to drive him forward.
I wanted to be a fighter, and so he started training me. And then eventually, he started teaching me. I got good and I broke his nose. And I saw him coming here, 2 black eyes, and he looked mad. I thought he was mad at me. He was mad because his wife said, I don't want you boxing him no more. So he said, don't worry, I'm going to take you somewhere. Someone's going to take you to the next level. He was mad too, they couldn't spar.
right.
And I'm at Cus D'Amato. And he saw me spar. I was 13 at the time. He said, you're going to be the next champ. He didn't believe I was 13 because I was 200 pounds.
Yeah.
So he said, you're going to be the next heavyweight champion.
Tyson went on to explain how his journey truly began under the mentorship of Cus D'Amato. After showing remarkable promise, Tyson's coach introduced him to Cus, who immediately recognized his potential. Recalling their early interactions, Tyson shared how, at just 13 years old and weighing 200 pounds, Cus told him, "You've got to be the next champ." With Cus's encouragement and guidance, Tyson dedicated himself to a life of discipline and training, laying the foundation for a career that would eventually make him a legend.
Before I had too much pride to work, now I had too much pride to steal. So it just switched totally.
For Tyson, Cus was more than just a trainer. He was the first person to truly believe in him. Tyson recalled how no one had ever shown him that kind of respect before, recognizing his potential and treating him with dignity.
Life. He was very happy that, he had to check me. Listen, it wasn't like, oh, hey, you're the best, I'm prima donna. He'd check me in a minute. He's just that way. Like after I'm doing the front page of Sports Illustrated, and he sees me being cocky and everything. As soon as it's done, he said, get the mop and broom and sweep the gym. That's just what it's like.
Tyson further shared that while Cus always believed in him, he didn't hesitate to check his ego when necessary. He emphasized how Cus instilled discipline, keeping him grounded and ensuring that success never interfered with his focus.
Films, and I watch films like Jack Dempsey, George Foreman, Sonny Liston, and they will have guys who just faint. And great fighters who just faint in front of them. I said, that's why.
Reflecting on his inspirations, Tyson recalled watching films of legendary fighters like Jack Dempsey, George Foreman, and Sonny Liston. He admired their power and presence, the way they could make opponents hesitate before the fight even began. Tyson aspired to be like them, a fighter whose mere presence could shake even the toughest challenges.
I was in Brooklyn, and my manager, Jim Jacobs, had called me at the time and said, Cus has passed. And I had to go up there and see him right before he was dying. And then I talked to him, and I was like, I'm not going to fight no more if you die. He said, you better fight. If you don't fight, I'm going to come back and haunt you.
He said that?
Yeah.
He said, you ain't going to waste all the work I put into you.
You don't fight, I'll come back.
Tyson also carries the memory of his mentor, Cus D'Amato, into this fight. He recalled visiting Cus before his passing and promising to keep fighting, knowing he would be haunted by his mentor's spirit otherwise. It's a promise Tyson is determined to keep as he steps into the ring once more.
I'm 58 years old, I'm fighting the biggest fight of my life. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? You're supposed to fight the biggest fight of your life when you're in your 20s and stuff.
Is it at the actual football stadium?
Yeah, 97,000 ring.
Damn.
I've actually been in that arena. That's a massive arena. And it will be on Netflix still?
Yes.
Wow. So this will be
Now at 58, Tyson reflects on the surprising reality of facing what could be the biggest fight of his life. Isn't that crazy? He says, noting that most fighters face their toughest challenges in their 20s, yet here he is, ready to take on his opponent in a stadium packed with nearly 100,000 fans, defying age and expectations. For Tyson, this fight is about more than just winning. It's a testament to resilience, legacy, and the unbreakable spirit that has driven him from the very start. Do you think Tyson's strength and experience can carry him through, or is age finally catching up with the legend? If you're excited to see what happens next, be sure to subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more videos like this. Don't miss any updates on Tyson's journey and other stories from the world of fighting.